Hey YouTube, Pele Leona here. Join me for a beginner, bodyweight, glute, and core circuit that you can repeat for as many rounds as you would like. We're gonna start in a tabletop position and begin with our cat and cows. Inhaling as we drop our belly, exhaling as we're rounding that back. Let's perform this for 5 repetitions. Raising our right arm and opening our chest to the right, then threading that needle, resting the shoulder blade on the ground. We're gonna repeat this 3 times on each side. Sitting our hips back into a child's pose, straightening those arms, reaching as far as they can go, holding for about 3 breaths. Then we'll walk our hands over to the left for 3 breaths, and then over to the right for 3 breaths. Coming back to the center, then into a tabletop position, we're going to begin our hip rotations, bringing that left knee out to the left as far as possible and circling it behind us. We're going to perform this for 5 reps and then reverse it. When we reverse it, we're going to kick back like a kickback, then bringing our knee out and around to the side for 5 reps. We'll repeat this on our right side as well. Our next movement will be our bird dog. We're going to take our right hand and our left leg and extend them. Foot is flexed, we're kicking straight back, then coming back into the middle. We're going to repeat this for 10 repetitions on each side. As we're doing this bird dog, we want to push away with that left hand, keeping our core stabilized and our hips centered. So we don't want to lean from side to side. You want to try to stay as centered as possible, which is going to force your core to engage. 10 reps on this side, and then we'll do the same thing on the other. Once we finish our 10th rep, we're going to come up into a high plank. We're going to begin some shoulder taps. 10 repetitions on each side. Keeping the core engaged, ensuring that our hips are not shifting too much from side to side. Coming down into a low plank on our forearms, we're going to come into some hip rotations. We want these as controlled and as slow as possible. We're going to go for 10 on each side, really pushing away with those elbows. Good. Once we finish, we're going to come onto our back, preparing for some glute bridges. So our feet will be planted about shoulder width apart. We're going to tuck our shoulder blades under as much as possible, tucking our pelvis. We're going to raise our hips as high as they can go. We're going to repeat this for 15 reps. You should feel this in your core as we tuck our pelvis, and then also the squeeze in the glutes as we fully extend those hips. Once we finish, we're gonna extend both legs. Arms come overhead. We're gonna bring our knee into our chest and then bring those shoulder blades off the ground with just the right leg for 10 reps. Inhaling as we extend, exhaling as we crunch up, getting those shoulder blades as far off the ground as possible. 10 reps on this side, then we'll go for 10 reps on the other side. Once we finish that 10th rep, we're gonna prepare for single leg glute bridge. So we're only going to plant that left leg. The right leg is fully extended up towards the sky. We're gonna push through that left heel and raise those hips as high as we can, just as we did with the regular glute bridge. This time, only that left side is working, so it makes it a bit more challenging. Let's do 10 on this side and then 10 on the other. Once we finish that 10th rep, we're gonna come up into our seated position to prepare for Russian twists. You can keep your feet on the floor and lean back, or bring the feet up in the air as I have. Leaning back, we're going to twist from each side. Let's do 15 on each side. Once we finish our 15th rep on each side, we're coming onto our left elbow to prepare for some leg lifts. So that right leg is just right behind the left leg, and we're, with straight legs, going to raise that right leg up to the sky. We're gonna do this for 15 repetitions and then have 15 pulses at the top. Once we finish that 15th rep, we're gonna keep that leg up and then begin our pulses for 15 repetitions. Just that top half of the movement. After our 15th pulse, we're gonna come up into a side plank, still on that forearm. We're gonna drop our hips towards the floor and then raise them up again. Keeping the pelvis forward, our core should be extremely engaged. You should also feel this squeeze in your oblique. We're gonna go for 10 reps here. And then we're gonna come onto the other side to begin our leg lifts on the left side. Once again, that leg comes behind the leg on the floor. Fully extended leg, we're gonna raise it as high as we can for 15 reps, and then go into those 15 pulses at the top. Coming up into our side plank on that right elbow. Pelvis is forward, abs are engaged. We're raising those hips and lowering them in controlled fashion for 10 repetitions. This is the final movement of our circuit, but like I said, depending on your fitness level, you can repeat this circuit for as many rounds as you would like to create a full workout. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope to see you on the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe.